It's time now for the BHL 7 o'clock news and this Thursday evening, June 25th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins out here. 7 o'clock news and 9. 0 to 9, top 3 at 7 o'clock here on this Thursday evening. Here is in New York, where U.S. stocks ended a quiet session with modest losses on Thursday, but healthcare stocks rallied after the U.S. Supreme Court upheld tax subsidies key in President Barack Obama's signature healthcare reform law. Here is we take a look at the stock market report here. Look at the stocks. Dow Jones closed 17,890.36, down 75.71. S&P 500 down 627, closed at 2102.31, and Nasdaq closed 5,112.19, down 10.72 points. There. Gene Palmer, the second New York prison employee arrested in the escape of the month of 2 convicted kills, described the prison as a negative environment that could lead corrections workers to suicide. A radio interview from 2000. Ted Cruz said on Wednesday that since he joined the Senate in 2013 was not been waging his own war against the cartels, as the Republican presidential candidate is not fighting the Mexican drug organizations operating across the border from his home. In Ankara, Turkey's pro-Kurdish party described as Islamic State attacking the Syrian border town of Kobani massacre and blamed it on the Turkish state support for the militants' comments that will fuel tension as in Ankara amid attempts to form a government. In Washington, the White House says Russian President Vladimir Putin called President Obama and discussed continued tensions in Eastern Ukraine and the fight against the Islamic State in the Middle East. French taxi drivers in Paris pulled out to the front in all-out confrontation with the ultra-cheap Uber car service Thursday. Special delivery cars sent entire displays to block the traffic during a nationwide strike that cut the tourists and celebrities alike. South Africa police slammed over the deaths of American miners. In Deal, England, for a century, they sailed to the South conquistadors and colonists wrestling control of a continent's riches and imposing alien ways of faith and governance. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, it seemed like a no-miss invented Louisiana politics. A sitting governor announced his bid for the White House. In Sacramento, California, school children in California would be required to be vaccinated unless there was a medical reason not to do so under a sweeping bill approved by the state assembly on Thursday. In Newark, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie is entering his 2016 Republican presidential nomination contest will announce that Tuesday at his old high school. Several people familiar with his plans told the Associated Press. In Boston Marathon bomber George Zarnev on Thursday was moved to the U.S. Penitentiary in Florence, Colorado, home the so-called Supermax unit that houses high-risk prisoners. A spokesman for the Bureau of Prisons said. In Brussels, the bitter standoff between Greece and its international creditors was extended into the weekend, just days before Athens was to meet a crucial debt deadline which could decide whether it goes bankrupt and gets kicked out of the euro currency. Lululemon recalls draw accords on women's top due to injury risk. Stock said New York global stock market process edge on Thursday, however. Lingering worries over Greece fights the Supreme Court will uphold the tax subsidies to the U.S. Univision is dropping a showcase of some of the nation's loveliest women over some ugly comments that Donald Trump made about Mexicans. The Spanish language broadcasted announced on Thursday. British actor Patrick Bickney, the actor best known for the dapper secret agent John Cena in the 1960s spy series The Avengers, died at his home in Rancho Mirage, California. He was 93. And now, Peter Channel News Time, 7:04. Time now for a travel report here. It shows the 195 on the westbound side, a little slow around the downtown Providence, around 95 by the west. Providence is looking good here, around the region here, in the Rhode Island area, and 146 on the northbound side. It is slow after Route 99 in Lincoln, North Smithfield area here. Jamestown and Newport bridges are looking good here on the Cape. Route 28 on the northbound side, a little slow around the Bourne Rotary, but the Bourne and Severn bridges are looking good here. 28 and Route 6 are looking good here on the Cape. 24 on the southbound side, a little slow around the Route 128 area in Randolph here. 120 on the northbound side, slow around Route 20 Randolph to Route 24. 120 on the southbound side, slow from 95 in Canton all the way out to Route 138, doing an accident on 120 on the southbound side after 138 in Canton, so expect some delays in that area here. Route 3 southbound go from the Braintree split all the way out to before Route 18 in Weymouth here. 128 on the southbound side is slow from Route 2 in Lexington all the way out to Route 9 in Wellesley, and then hit brakes again from Great Plains Avenue Needham to Route 1A and Norwood, doing an accident on 128 on the southbound side after Route 1 in Norwood, Denham area, so expect some delays in that area here. Southwest Expressway on the southbound side, slow from the Pike Line out to the Braintree split. Southwest Expressway northbound side, a little slow for the Dorchester stretch, and hit the brakes again from Mass Avenue out to Danforth, Boston, where the Tippy Little Tunnel slow on both ends here. Mass Pike slow on both ends after the Olsen Brentwood tolls and Mass Pike on the westbound side, slow from Logan Airport all the way out to the Proof Tunnel. Mass Pike eastbound side, slow from 93 all the way out to Logan Airport in Boston here. Mass Pike on the westbound side. It is slow from Brenton all the way out to Natick here. 128 on the southbound side. We got an accident on 128 northbound side before Route 20 Waltham, so expect some delays in that area here. 93 on the southbound side. It is slow from Somerville all the way after the Zakin Bridge. 128 on the northbound side, slow after Route 3 in Burlington all the way out to Lifton Field here. 93 on the northbound side, slow from Stoneham all the way out to Route 128 in Reading here. Route 3 on the northbound side, slow from 62 in Bedford Burlington all the way out to Billerica, and then hit brakes again on Route 3 on the northbound side from 495 in Lowell all the way out to Route 40 here. 495 slow both ends from 238 to Route 4 in the Lowell Chelmsford area here. 495 on the southbound side, so from Route 62 to 220 in the Hudson Marlborough area here. Up in New Hampshire here. 93 on the northbound side, slow for the Salem, New Hampshire stretch here. 93 on the southbound side, slow in the Hooksett Toll Plaza here. 95 on the southbound side, a little slow through Northampton area. And on the way up to 101 west from 95 southbound, a little slow here. Route Baldwin turn back on the northbound side, so after Route 4 in Durham here. And the main turn back is looking good from York all the way up in Augusta here. Looking at the MBTA alerts here. All right, looking at MBTA alerts here. On the Silver Line SL5 experienced model delays due to disabled bus. Silver Line SL4 experienced model delays due to traffic, and SL1 experienced model delays due to traffic here. On the commuter rail here. Spring Line 723, 6:15 p.m. from substation delayed today due to signal problems, 15-25 minutes. Haverhill Line train 222, 6:09 p.m. from Haverhill delayed about 15 minutes today due to signal problem. Haverhill Line train 222. Haverhill Line train 217, 5:35 p.m. from North Station delayed about 15 minutes today due to signal problem here. And Haverhill Line train 215, 5:15 p.m. from North Station delayed about 15 minutes due to signal problems there. And Needham Line train 625, 5:55 p.m. from South Station delayed today due to signal problem, 25-35 minutes. Needham Line train 622, 5:37 p.m. from Needham Max delayed today due to signal problems, 15-25 minutes. And Needham Line train 623, 5:23 p.m. from South Station delayed today due to a signal problem, 15-25 minutes there. Peter Channel News time is now 7:08 here on this Thursday evening here, and then let's take a look at the weather report here. Tonight, we're going to have some showers likely after 5 a.m. Most of the clouds got low about 59 degrees. South for about 6 miles coming in the evening here. Chance of precipitation 6%. New precipitation amounts less than 7 inches possible. Friday, chance of rain mainly before noon. Clouds got about 37 degrees. Northwest for about 3 to 8 miles by chance precipitation 30%. New precipitation amounts less than 7 inches possible. Friday night, pressure value after 5 a.m. Otherwise, most of the clouds got gradually becoming clear skies. Low about 60 to 50 degrees. Northeast with about 5 miles coming in the evening here. Saturday, chance of rain mainly after 2 p.m. Pressure value before 8 a.m. was increased skies at about 72 degrees. Calmly becoming eastbound 6 miles by the afternoon. Chance precipitation 30%. Saturday night, rain mainly after 7 p.m. Low around 58 degrees at east with about 6 to 11 miles by chance ice, 24 miles by chance precipitation 8%. Sunday, rain possibly a thunderstorm before 11 a.m. Then a chance of rain and thunderstorms before between 11 a.m. and noon. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms afternoon. High near 73 degrees. Chance precipitation 8%. Sunday night, most clouds got low at 59 degrees. Monday, most sunny part clouds got about 75, low about 58 degrees. Tuesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly sunny skies about 80, low about 63 degrees. Just based to 30%. And for Wednesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Most clouds got about 80 degrees. Chance of precipitation to 30%. And with that, part clouds got low about 60 degrees. And for Thursday, most sunny skies have about 80 degrees. Here. Our northern temperature here at 7:10. 74 degrees is our temperature. Humidity is 60%. And the sky is fair. And that's going to be it for Peter Channel. 7 o'clock news on this Thursday evening, June 25th, 2015. Peter, have a good evening and goodbye. I'll see you at 11. Have a good evening.